Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Me and my little helper are back today. Oh, I know. I just woke him up to show you guys. To do some wax empties before my basket gets too psycho. You guys sit right there, brother? Okay. So my basket is pretty full if I push it down, but it's not overly full. Last time I waited a really long time and it was crazy full. Let me put some chapstick on. Hold on. My lips are dry. Okay, sorry about that. So thank you, Coquitos. You're going to sit there. Okay. We're going to flip upside down because we have such an exhausting life. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, wax empties. I'm just going to pull from the top here. The first one I have here is Rose Girls I Can't Breathe. The notes are spearmint, rosemary mint, buttermint, Gilligan's Brew, and peppermint. And if you guys don't know, Jenny's Gilligan's Brew is a heavy whipping cream mixed with like a creamy coconut. This was one of the customer creations. She did the customer creation pre-order, the last pre-order. She's working on another pre-order right now that she just posted is going to ship out next week, which I'm super excited about because it has Best Friends Forever Club in it. And that's one of my favorite scents that hardly ever gets poured. Anyways, this was from the customer creation pre-order. I think in general, this was a favorite. This has all the mints. Jenny has a really good spearmint. She has a great buttermint, rosemary mint. Her peppermint is epic. And then mixed with that Gilligan's Brew. And then buttermint has like a sweet creaminess as well. This was just like mint euphoria. This threw well. It was beautiful. I melted the last of what I had last night. And I was so sad. I don't know, like, I feel like bags of this will never be enough. I hope that this is loved enough that Jenny at some point will have a pre-order where this is a half pie or a loaf because it's that good. And it's also, in my opinion, now take this from someone who like super nose clearing mints. This, even though it has all these strong mints in it, because of that buttermint, because of that Gilligan's Brew, it's a little bit more gentle. I think that people that like mint but can't have anything too strong would appreciate this one too, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. But amazing. I should have written the creator's name on here, but I didn't. But you know who you are. You've been told over and over again how great this is, and it's all true. The next one here was a loaf from L3 Waxy Wonders in Sweet Dreams. This is cotton candy frosting, sweet lavender, and jet puff marshmallows. Not a favorite of mine. I do like when Jennifer from L3 uses her sweet lavender because to my nose, her sweet lavender is more herbal than her lavender. And I know a lot of people love her cotton candy frosting. I'm just not one of them. The reason why is it smells like a legit cotton candy, like really sweet and fluffy and sugary. I just can't do it. My whole life I have disliked cotton candy. Like, yeah, period. The texture of it, the taste of it, sticky. Like I can't, sensory-wise, I cannot handle it. But a lot of people in the wax world love it. And they love hers in particular because it really, truly smells like cotton candy. That's why I won't be getting this one again. It threw okay, kind of moderately. It's kind of a softer lavender sweet scent. But I don't like cotton candy, especially cotton candy frosting. So no, thank you. This was the fluted tart 4-pack from L3 and orange sherbet fizzy pop. So I posted this on my Instagram. It's kind of interesting. When I first, I usually let things melt for like about an hour before I post about them. And I should have maybe waited a little bit longer on this one. So in the beginning when it melted, and I wrote my post about it, I was like, this is not really a favorite of mine because I'm not a huge orange scent fan, and I'm really not. I love tangerine and I like clementine in scents, but I'm not a huge fan of straight up orange. Even Satsuma sometimes is just not, it just always smells like flat and like warm orange juice. I don't know why. I just don't like it. But also, like, growing up, I was never a fan of, like, Gatorade, like, orange Gatorade. No. Give me, like, the Glacier Freeze or the Alpine Frost or the, whatever the purple one is. Anything purple, I like that. Anyway, so the first few hours, this was straight up just, like, orange. Not that great. When I went to go dump it out the next morning, the fizzy pop was really coming through. And Jennifer's fizzy pop is very interesting in a good way. It's so fizzy that in the background, it almost has this like soapy note to it. Let me know if anyone else has experienced this. And I enjoy that. So by the time this was like very, very melted, I mean, this is like, I don't know, I usually put it in at what, like 8 p.m. and then I'm taking it out at like 6:30 to 7 a.m. So 10, 11 hours. It was still there, definitely strong, but it almost had this like orange blossom scent because it had that orange and this soapy note. It was really pretty at the very end. So I just wanted you guys to know that. I really ended up liking what this smelled like at the very end. So good and long thrower, obviously. Oh, I'm sorry. If you guys see this ring right here, this is the ring that, so Kylie, my daughter that I placed for adoption, she'll be 17 this year. Her parents gave me this ring the day that I placed her with them. It's a peridot, and that's her birthstone. Anyways, I just want to show you guys if you were wondering about what I was wearing. Not my wedding ring, but I'm wearing it on my wedding ring finger. Anyway, the next one here is a souffle from the Physicians. I always say that. The Pharmacist's Daughter. I say physician so often at work that like it just comes out of my mouth. Anyways, this was a scent. I think it was offered in January or February. I could be off on that. And when I first got it and smelled it for you guys, I was like, it's good, but like, I'm not getting certain parts of it. Anyways, it's called Icicles, and the notes are eucalyptus and thyme, rosemary, mint, and flannel sheets. So when I first smelled it, I really got that eucalyptus and thyme. It was this really just like herbal scent that on cold, my nose was kind of like, woo, I smell the leaves on that thyme. Like, you know, kind of a thing. When I took it out now in mid-March, or third week of March now we're in, I was like, wow, that smells so good. So the flannel sheets became more dominant. The eucalyptus was there, but in the background, the rosemary mint was there, but even more in the background, which I love rosemary mint, so that's fine. But this, you guys, it's one of those scents that I really like during the summer to put in my house. Like when as I get older, I get way overheated in the summer. Like I get really sweaty and I don't enjoy summer like I used to because of that. So I do like to melt scents that make the air feel fresh and clean, but cool also. Flannel sheets is a laundry scent that in my opinion smells cooling almost. Not everyone might feel that way, but it smells like that to me. It doesn't smell like hot, fluffy laundry. It smells like cool, fluffy laundry. I don't know. And then the rosemary, mint, and eucalyptus and thyme add to that. So I had this in the basement. It melted all day long. So from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. or whatever. It was, I think, throwing even stronger by the end of the day than it was initially. This is magical. I hope they offer this in a pre-order at some point. Because to me, even though it's called Icicles, that might make you think of winter. I think this is a year-round amazing laundry scent that you can melt in your house anytime to just feel refreshed and cooled down a little bit. And it throws super well. Loved this one. The next one I have here, this was a 2 tile pack from the Pharmacist's Daughter. Riverstone, oh, okay, it's called Bootsy. Riverstone, green clover and aloe, and Mac apple. I'm not exactly sure what Riverstone is. I know that L3 has a oil or an oil called Riverstone. Maybe it's called Riverstone. And it's kind of this like minerally ozonic scent. And I like it, but it's not very loud. Green clover and aloe is a favorite oil of mine. I don't even know. It's not a laundry to me. It's more of just like a fresh scent. And then Mac apple, I love as long as it's used kind of in the right context. This one, I would say, I don't really even know as this comes together. It ends up being a fresh scent, but nothing really stands out. I do think when you first smell it, you'll say that's an apple scent, but not necessarily Mac apple, because that green clover and aloe and that Riverstone come together to make this almost smell like if you were to make like a high-end apple, like room freshener kind of a vibe. That's what this would smell like. I put this in at night in my family room and kitchen this last week, I think. And it just really surprised me. Like I don't smell it and say, man, that's a favorite. That's amazing. It's delicious or anything like that. But it was just really enjoyable. It was relaxing, fresh, very present, just really nice. Like someone would walk in your house and say, your house smells really good and like calm. So that was good. I would repurchase it in a small amount. But anyways, really good. Next up is a large clamshell from Teddy Bees. I finished a couple of these this time around that I just had a couple like cubes left in them. I ended up really deciding that I really like these large clamshells. They're a really good amount of wax. I can't remember how many ounces these are, but maybe like 8 ounces, something like that. I know that she says they're more time intensive to pour, which I totally understand, and that's fine. I'm sure at some point they'll come back, but these are just such a great form to come in. Anyway, and the squares on the back are really large. So for my larger dished warmers, I'll use one whole, more of a rectangle actually. And then in the smaller warmers, I'll cut them in half because they're pretty dang big. So this is the scent called His. I believe, and I could be wrong on this, this could have been around longer, but a year or 2 years ago, Tiffany did a sampler, a blue sugar sampler. My friend Penny kind of offered up the idea. They came up, I don't know if she came up with blends, she might have, but Tiffany thought that was a great idea, and they did a blue sugar sampler, and it was amazing. I purchased it. This was one of the scents in it. Like I said, it could have been there prior, but I'm just not sure. So the blend is blue sugar, marshmallow fireside, and Palo Santo. So it sounds pretty basic, right? Although we all know Teddy B's Palo Santo is like to die for. And her blue sugar is really good. This scent I really enjoyed. I would absolutely get it again. I wouldn't say like it's a to die for favorite, but it's just a really comfortable, comforting scent. It's hard to say what comes out most. I often can't smell marshmallow fireside. I can here. I want to say, like at first I say the Palo Santo is the strongest, then the blue sugar. But I think the Palo Santo and blue sugar are about 50-50, and the marshmallow fireside sits in the background, but it's definitely present. This is just beautiful. Like, this just smells like comfort to me, and it was strong, and I will definitely get it again. Another large clamshell. I was given this by a friend. I think this one was Dom that sent this to me. This is amazing. As you guys know, I'm obsessed with the laundry oil clothespins. I can't explain to you exactly why I love it so much. There's a nostalgia around it for me. It smells like, to me, like the atmosphere, like it's summer, but you are taking wet clothes out of the washer that have been cleaned that you're now putting in the dryer. So it smells like clean, wet laundry to me. And it just smells so good. And it's so strong. It can definitely take over blends. And this can take over. But this time, especially since when I melted it, I really got the other notes in it. So this is called Lace Trim from Teddy Bees, and this is pink sugar, clothespins, and vanilla lace. This one's kind of interesting though. I feel like when I'm further away, so I melted it in my bathroom. When I'm further down the hall, I smell mostly clothespins. But when I walk into the bathroom, I'm like, what is that like? What's that sugary smell? That's pink sugar. What the heck? So it's like I smell it in different layers. It doesn't really come together as a scent, but that's fine for me. I really like this. This is one I would get in a loaf. And I might go through that loaf really quickly. Her clothespins oil is so good. Oh, it even has that more like wet laundry scent to me. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. It's amazing. Love this one. Throws well. Would definitely get it again. I have another clamshell here. This is from Kay's recent Spring Fresh sampler. They're still available. Actually, funny enough, this exact scent, I already put in an order. I was going to put in an order of like 3 or 4 of the scents in cut bags from that sampler because that sampler is so epic. It's so out of this world. It's so full of variety. There's a scent there. There's like fruity scents, laundry scent, fresh scents, feminine scents, tropical scents. So good. I've melted through half of it, I think, so far. This was probably my absolute favorite. There was one more following this one, and I should have just added it to my last order. I keep forgetting the name of it. But that one that I almost ordered was Salty Sierra Clothespins and Bobbi Brown Beach Type. Amazing. This one is called Sky Zone. I ordered this in a rose loaf. That is how much I love it. Those rose loaves from Kay's are hefty. And this scent is amazing. So Sky Zone is gingered bergamot, summer breeze, and ivory. You guys, if you've followed me for a while, you know that ivory is my #1 soap scent. I probably love every soap scent. I don't think there's a soap scent I don't like, but ivory is my favorite. Summer breeze is a love of laundry of mine, but it's not clothespins. But I definitely, Summer breeze leans towards like the Gain Island Fresh Gain side, but it's not quite as dry and choking as that. It's kind of in the middle, and to me it smells more sunshiny. I enjoy Summer breeze more than the Gain scents, but I don't like it as much as clothespins. I hope that makes sense. But Summer breeze smells like fluffy, warm laundry in the sunshine in the summer. Gingered bergamot is exactly as that says. I don't know why I always say bergamot like there's an N in it. There's not. It's bergamot, whatever. It literally, so bergamot, I'm just going to say that, is a green citrus that is more on the tart, less sweet, more fresh side. It's used a lot in top notes in like men's colognes. It's in some female colognes too, but it's mostly in men's colognes. And then ginger, and when I say ginger, this is like fresh, like grated ginger. This literally smells like you've gotten fresh grated ginger, just a tiny bit, and kind of dropped it on a fresh cut open green citrus on top of that summer breeze and ivory. This is amazing. When you first smell it, I'm like, okay, ivory is dominant, but I definitely get the other two things. As this melted, I melted it in my bathroom first and then in my room. The summer breeze definitely is what kind of dominates as it melts for a long time. I could have melted this in my room for 2 days and it would have thrown. I'm so excited for my rose loaf in this. It is such a good cleaning day scent, but also just your house smells like you've done laundry all day, that you've cleaned it all day, that you've just done like you care about your home. Not that you have to clean your house to care about your home, but you know what I mean. It just smells amazing. And this is like a 10 out of 10 throw. And it's delicious. I love it. Coco, you're a little bit pathetic right now here, sir. Okay, so the next one here, I'm taking forever, and I need to go pick up my kids in a little bit. This next one is Rose Girls Pink Fairy. This is lavender, laundry, strawberry pound cake, pink sugar, and vanilla ice cream. This was another customer creation. When I first got this and I did my cold snip review, I was like, this mostly smells like lavender laundry with some like sweetness in the background. I liked this more as I melted through the bag. This is another scent where the scents don't blend together to make something else. I smell them in layers. So definitely the strongest thing here is like a herbal lavender laundry. And the laundry is a drier, powdery or one. Sorry, I ate some raspberries earlier. Gross. And there was a seed that just produced itself there. Yeah, I couldn't even exactly tell you what the laundry is, but it's definitely like a more stark one with that herbal lavender. Yeah. I still wouldn't say I get straight up pink sugar here, and the vanilla ice cream might kind of mix together with that strawberry pound cake. But I ended up really liking this because as I melted it, the last time I melted it, I did it in my family room and kitchen at night. And I would smell this beautiful lavender laundry and strawberry pound cake at the same time, but separately. And I actually really enjoyed that. So I really do like strawberry lavender scents. And so I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that it's like I was melting two different scents at the same time. So, and it threw super well. No problem here with that. So one I would get again, not in like ginormous amounts, but definitely a bag or two again. I thought that was really nice. Rose Girls, this was a Mario Melter bag in 3 red shells. So rosemary mint, Gilligan's brew, and vanilla lace, I was going to say vintage chic type, Victoria's Secret type. So this is one that when I got on cold initially, this was my first time, first Mario release where I got this one, and I loved it. And the first few times I melted it, I did really love it too. And I still love it. I love the scent. It just, the first few times I melted it, it threw moderately well. As I melted through it, just wasn't very strong. I even melted it like right next to my bed. This is one that I said when I got on cold that if it threw well, next time Mario melters came around, I was going to get a half pie. Scent-wise, that's still true. Throw-wise, it's not, unfortunately. This one just doesn't throw well for me, which sucks because I love it, but it is what it is. Next up, this was a little sample from last year, a couple years ago, who knows, from Rose Girl's Blackberry Mango Cup of Cake. I actually melted this with, we'll see as we go down, with some pineapple mini melters from hers. And it was delicious. A blackberry mango bakery with pineapple. It threw well. It was like a pretty warm day here. It's starting to get a little bit warmer here in Utah. Today is like almost 70 degrees. And that's verging on a little warm for me right now. But this was really good. So not a love, but a like. This is from Rose Girls. This was one of those like stars, like Christmas stars that she does with a snowflake, or maybe it's a snowflake, whatever, big thick snowflake thing in Christmas Morning Sex. That's her Morning Sex oil, which is still a mystery to me what that is, blended with her epic peppermint oil. I talk about it all the time on their page. I've talked about it in multiple videos. This is one of my very favorite scents from Rose Girls. I will continue to purchase it. Every time I smell it, every time I melt it, I am just as wowed by it as the first time. That's when you know that's a good scent. So I have a few stars or snowflakes, whatever shapes of this left. And I have a mini melter bag of Morning Sex, and I think my peppermint is all gone now, but I mix it together myself often. Like it's amazing. Fresh, clean, spa with peppermint, throws every time. So good. Next one is Rose Girls. I went through a lot of my Rose Girls and cleaned up. Like I got a lot of my bags out that just had little bits left in it because we're going to be getting that pre-order here soon. And I wanted space in my Rose Girls bin, and I had a ton of bags that just had a little bit left in them. I still have some. But this one is Fierce Rain. So this is the Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce Cologne type mixed with Rain. This was good. I thought this would throw a little stronger. It was moderate. It was good. It wasn't my favorite. There was another one I got in this pre-order. Was it like Peppermint Raindrops? There was like a few fresh scents that I got there. And this was like, I think my least favorite of those three. The Peppermint Raindrops was the best. And so I think just in that situation, this wasn't my favorite, but it was good. I did enjoy it. It just wasn't my favorite. Not a repurchase, but good. A bag of Absolute Coffee. My friend Melissa Ferguson gave this to me, and I have one more bag of it that she sent me. Absolute Coffee is a really nice coffee oil. It's not my favorite now that I've discovered some others that I really liked, but it's strong. You can put this in blends and it's still very apparent. It doesn't have that like Tootsie Roll undertone to a lot of other, or that chocolatey, fake chocolate undertone that some other coffee scents can get. It doesn't have that skunky undertone that some coffee scents can get. It's just a nice coffee scent. And like I said, you can put it with other mini melters and stuff and it will still be apparent. So really good. A bag of Morning Sex from Rose Girls. This one's all gone. I have one more. I am sorry, I can't remember because so many amazing people have sent me random act of kindnesses. Was it Farron or was it another person? I think it was Farron. Sent me a partial bag of Morning Sex and I dumped that in together with another one. So I had that bag she sent me, a little bit in this one, and then one more. I go through it like crazy. Anyway, so I have some left, but this was one, a repurchase till the end of time. Amazing, strong, fabulous. This was a little shot cup from Super Tarts. My friend Dawn sent me the Rain sampler from Super Tarts, and I'm so glad she did. You guys, this cup I put in 3 separate warmers. 2 kind of smaller warmers and then 1 large warmer. And this like I think it's a 2-ounce shot was a perfect amount for that. I put this in on the weekends is when I work Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. So I'm not as good about switching out wax on those days because I'm just exhausted and whatever. I put this in, I think Saturday night when I got home. So it melted Saturday through the night, all Sunday, all Monday. When I was done with work Monday night, I switched it out. My house smelled like this that whole time. Now, I won't say that it was super strong because super tart just isn't always for me, but this was, I would say, moderate to high, maybe. But it was so present and just, this is 75% her rain oil and 25% a green apple, or almost like a shampoo-y apple, but maybe the rain is making it be like that. Oh, this is so good. If she puts out a rain sampler again, please let me know because I will buy it. If there's a scent that is rain apple and she has a certain name for it, will you guys let me know? I'm not the biggest like green apple fan, but this blend for some reason just really like it comes together to make something magical. This was so nice. Nicole Perry let us know that she was putting out a couple blenders in bags. And so I got a whole BAM bag in just rain. I kind of feel like I wish I would have gotten 2 BAM bags of it because that is how good that rain oil is. But I do want to kind of wait to see if she puts out some rain blends. She had a rain Palo Santo in this sampler that was bomb. But this rain apple, very surprisingly, has been my favorite so far. So anyways, long-winded, but great. I have to go talk a little faster now. Sorry, because I have to go get my kids from school. It's a half day. This was little like breakaway bars from the Pharmacist's Daughter and coconut coffee. And this is Coffee House, coconut cream pie, coconut shortbread cookies, and sugar cookie royale. I really liked this, but not as much as beans and cream. Beans and cream is this minus the coconut cream pie, but adds sweet and creamy, I believe. But it still has that coconut shortbread cookie. So this was good, definitely good, but I like it less than beans and cream. So really good if you like beans and cream, but want that coconut even stronger. This is a loaf from Teddy B's called Trickin' and Treatin'. And this is purple sugar, which is pink and blue sugar, beach treats, that's her beach nights type, and vanilla cake pops. So I like anything that Tiffany makes with beach nights so far, period. But this was interesting. I got no pink sugar or blue sugar at all. On cold, I even said that when I got it, I received it. But I definitely get the vanilla cake pops and the beach nights. So this smelled similar to Surfside Sweet Shop, although that's probably my favorite beach nights blend so far. I mean, that's hard to say because I really like Hot Girl Summer too. I don't know. I like so many of her beach nights blends. But so this is good. I loved it because it was beach nights and that vanilla cake pops together. But I'll get it in a different version because I didn't get any of the sugars in it. So good, but not a repurchase. This is another clam from Kay's Spring Fresh Sampler. This was Hawaiian Honeymoon. And this is Caribbean Escape, which is kind of like a tropical fruit blend. Hibiscus Palm, which is a perfume dupe. And why can't I think of the brand? And coconut milk. I did not think I would like this one as much as I did. This truly smells like what you'd imagine a Hawaiian honeymoon getaway to be. This is one of the ones that I put in my cart to order as a cuts bag, but I took back out. This is absolutely changes your mindset. If you're stressed and you want to imagine that you're in a tropical location instead of here, this is one that will put you there. It was very strong. It was amazing. Whoever made this one, I don't have the name on the outside. Good job. Next up, Teddy B's. This was a chunk bag in Winter Island. Vanilla Balsam, Coconut Sandalwood, which is the Bath & Body Works type, and Salty Sea Air. Love this one. One that I will get, not in loaves, but definitely in a chunk bag or whatever. It's definitely Vanilla Balsam and Coconut Sandalwood. When she uses Salty Sea Air, I don't smell it. I don't know why. That's common for me across the board also. There are a couple vendors, like I just got a Southbound order yesterday, and in one of the blends, there was Salty Sea Air, and I could definitely smell it. Strangely enough, Salty Sea Air on its own, I can smell really well, and I like it. But when it's in blends, I often can't smell it. I don't know why. It's weird. But this was really, really good. It was like you were on an island with pine trees, balsam trees in the winter. Really good. Loved it. Threw super well. This was a 2 bundt pack from L3 Waxy Wonders in What Dreams May Come. And this is Liliana's Lullaby, Lavender, and Spring Breeze. And Liliana's Lullaby is the Johnson & Johnson like baby wash type. Really liked this. I will definitely get it again. So it's you know, lavender on lavender with spring breeze. So then it makes it a little bit more clean. Oh, yep. Definitely like that. Really good. I don't think it's necessarily a nighttime scent. That spring breeze makes it a little more daytime to me. Strong, really good. And last one we have here was a Kay's custom of mine. I honestly can't remember if this was last year or the year before, but I really liked it. This was Boombastic Beach, and this is orange blossom, like the flower, boom boom type, and Swedish dream salt. So good. It depends on where you're from, I think, for what summer smells like to you. Things that smell like summer to me are usually like sunscreen based. So orange blossom is a main note in that sunscreen scent that we kind of all know, like that copper tone scent. It's like orange blossom, lavender, and a couple other things. Those are what make up that scent. And so orange blossom, and also my young childhood years, I lived in California, and there's a lot of citrus trees there. I guess when I was a little bit older, I lived in Arizona, and there's a lot of citrus trees there too. But the orange blossom scent in my mind connects with California in that really hot sun. And so because of those two things, that copper tone sunscreen scent mixed with the orange blossom kind of vibe that I grew up around California, around California, mixed with that creamy boom boom scent and then that Swedish dream salt, this was so good. Definitely one I'll get again, not soon. But one that I really enjoy. I think next time I'll take that orange blossom down even more because orange blossom is a very strong scent. Boom Boom oil is a very good blender, but it's kind of quiet. So you have to, A, not put too much of it in a blend because it'll water it down a little bit, but B, not put too little of it in a blend or you won't really smell it. But it is really good. And then Swedish Dream Salt, to me, some people think it can overwhelm. To me, I feel like I can never have enough of it. But I think in this one, I would dial down that orange blossom, dial up the Boom Boom a touch, and dial up that Swedish Dream Salt a touch. But anyways, really good throw. Definitely one I'd get again. Anyways, thanks for joining me for my wax empties. I'm gonna go pick up my children's now. I hope you guys have a good weekend. My Monday for work is tomorrow. I will be coming to you guys next week. I don't think with anything, honestly. So maybe just empties. Yeah, I don't know if any orders are coming next week at all. Because Rose Girls is going to be sending out their pre-order next week, but I don't think I'll be receiving it in time. So yeah, I can't think of anything I'm going to be getting. So anyways, I'll probably see you guys next with some wax empties again. Hope you guys are well. See you later. Bye.